How's it going, guys? It is your man Reddit. I'm here back at you with another Legends video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about who are the units that will be coming to this year's Legends Festival in roughly around 2 weeks or even less than 2 weeks, just around the corner. Now, let's just get straight to it. So it's going to be Legends Festival, what I believe is going to be broken down into 3 parts, same as last year. Part 1 is going to be an LF banner, and then after some time, possibly a week or 2, then we'll move on to the part 2, which is going to be another LF banner, and then followed by an Ultra banner. So who I think is going to be coming for part 1? Well, I think we are going to be getting some nice juicy GT support. This is the tag that really, dude, this GT desperately needs more support. And the reason why I think, it's not going to be an Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, which, might be really cool. One Ultra unit is it's not enough. Honestly, it's not enough for GT. They need more than 1 unit because they only get, let's just be realistic here, like the last time GT has been buffed was last year's Legends Festival, which was last year of November, or December, which is absolutely terrible. So if they continue this process, well, it seems to be that they're continuing this process of only giving GT like a yearly buff, which is pretty bad. I mean, they need, come on, let's be real here. You know how many buffs Sagas for movies got this year? 3. We got the Gammas and we got Orange Piccolo. We got pretty much the Power Kid Goku, essentially, right, from the Path to Power movie, right? It is Dragon Ball Saga, but let's be realistic, he is a movies unit, right? And then we got Janemba and LF Pycon from, obviously, Sagas from movie, what I'm saying here. So who are the units that are going to be, who's the LF that's going to be for GT? Well, I think it's going to be a standalone LF Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. We have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and we have an LF standalone Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but we have no standalone Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Like, I don't know. So I really hope that they give him a standalone LF, and then the side banner unit. This is going to be an interesting one. I believe is going to be a Rildo that transforms into Hyper Metal Rildo by using the Awakening, or I don't know how to call it, a transforming special moves card or special arts card. The same card that Bojack has, right? The red movie Bojack. And why do I think this is? Because when was the last time you've seen that card be in play, right? You only see the Cyberman and then Bojack. Those are the only 2 instances that they use that particular card. So it's just in the sidelines. Like, honestly, I believe that is going to be we're going to be using those particular units there. Now we could also be getting we could be getting an Omega Shenron, but that is, I personally feel like he's more of an LF. He could be designated for an LF. And in terms of the other Shadow Dragon units, honestly, I don't see it. Maybe possibly the side banner unit could also be a baby. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I could totally see it being another a baby, super baby could be, but we already have one here, so that's most likely not likely the case. So I'm pretty sure, is going to be what my thoughts are going to be for part 1 is we're going to get an LF Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and then a transforming metal or Rildo that transforms into Hyper Metal Rildo. Now let's move on to part 2, and I believe part 2 is going to be, oh, actually, you know what? Let me reverse part 1 and part 2, because now that I think about it, we just got the Jiren Zenkai from the Universe Survival Saga. So actually, let me rephrase that. Part 1 is going to be Universe Survival Saga, and part 2 is going to be GT. So let's move on to part 1, which I believe to be the unit is going to be a tag Super Saiyan 2 Kale and Khalifa. And then the side banner unit is going to be either a Frost or a Kaba. Super Saiyan 2 Kaba. Now, because we got the Jiren Zenkai, this is my reasoning as to why, we might get Universe Survival Saga buffs, is because why would they drop that Jiren Zenkai? Like, it wouldn't make sense for him to drop that unit and then not give Universe Survival Saga a buff, right? And, these units, right? this is the only, like, I guess, close variation of what I'm talking about. It's only assist, but come on, like, Kale, Khalifa, like, Universe 6 Saiyans, they were really, a predominant force against Goku in the show. So, in the Tournament of Power arc, so I don't see as to why we haven't yet received an LF version of these two units. They could be a tag unit, which I believe is the best case. So it's going to be exactly like this unit, but just a tag version of it. And I would love to see that. And in terms of the Sidebanner unit, we haven't received like a single Frost, or we haven't, the last Kaba unit. So the last Kaba, this is the only Kaba unit, Sparking Kaba unit that we have in the game. And we don't have a single Frost unit in the game at all. Like, what's going on here? Come on, Frost is not like, he's a good villain. So it has to be either, the Sparking, the Sidebanner unit has to be either Frost, or it has to be Super Saiyan Kappa. Now, part 3, which is the Ultra, who I think is going to be the most defining unit of 2024. The unit that changed the game in 2023, back in January or February, whenever he released. You guys know what I'm talking about. Beerus. Ultra Beerus. How sick would that be? Guys, we need another Beerus unit to just destroy the meta. Destroy. We got the blue Beerus here. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull this man up. Here it is. Boom. This man nullifies Revive, right? He came out with a game-changing ability that he's the only unit that exists in the game currently with this ability. So if they just make a Ultra unit with that ability and some other interesting concepts, like maybe like a countdown timer where Beerus destroys the planet, similar to like the Gamma's gauge, and then that would be his LF or something. So like a countdown until like the destruction of the planet. That would be very, very sick. Otherwise, my other choice is going to be a Super Saiyan, a God, a Goku from the movie. He's going to be a movie's unit. And, we still haven't gotten, I mean, the last Sparking actually was this for Super Saiyan God Goku. But he's from the Broly movie, this unit specifically from the Broly movie. And we don't have an LF variation of it, but an Ultra would be very nice as well. So that is it, guys. These are my thoughts and predictions of what's to come in, this year's Legends Festival. Who do you think is going to come for the LFs and Ultra units in this year's Legends Festival? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next Legends upload. Take care.